Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am showing you all the details of the new Hyundai Kona. This is the key. Look at this, the buttons form the Hyundai badge. How cool is that? Now in front of us, the new generation model that has a completely new look, very futuristic, very modern. Just look at those lights. So you see the split headlights with the LED bar here, daytime running LEDs, and then the main units are down there. I can lock the car so you see the indicators as well. And then if I unlock it once again, look at this, the main units. I really love this design, very bold design. And share your thoughts with me. How do you like it? Now the model in our video has got the N-Line trim that gives you more sporty look. Just look at the pronounced front bumper with the gloss black elements, N-Line badge here, and then the camera and sensors. And we also have a cool custom plate on this model. Now if we move on here, you can spot the very strong design lines, and also now the difference with the N-Line trim compared to the non-N-Line trim is, for example, the wheel arches are finished here in the same color as the body of the car. Speaking about the color, the name of this gorgeous color is Meta Blue and goes very well with the gloss black roof and the wing mirrors. And actually, I think this could easily become my new favorite color for this model because it really makes the car stand out even more and goes very well with the gloss black details and also with the wheels. So here you have the dual tone wheels with the gray and silver details and badge in the middle, and then the dimension 215, 55 are 18 on this model. And the new Hyundai Kona is available also with 19-inch wheels for the first time as an option, of course. N-Line lettering here. Now you see the gloss black wing mirrors, and let me show you the side profile. Now the car is an upscaled model now, so it sits between Bayonne and the Tucson, of course, and the length is 4 meters 38.5 centimeters for the N-Line trim and 4 meters 35 for the non-N-Line trim. So the N-Line trim has more pronounced bumpers, that's why it is a bit longer. So tell me in the comments, how do you like the design? I think from this angle, really, it looks so impressive. Love how the roof integrates here into the tailgate, and then you also get the pronounced rear spoiler. Look at the car from the rear. You also get the LED bar at the rear, so the similar pattern to the front. And then also here, for example, let me lock the car, and you see we have the indicators. So yeah, very cool. And then here is the fog light, and look at this element. I mean, we don't often see dual exhaust pipes on a modern day car, so that is a big thumb up from me. Hybrid lettering, so this model is the hybrid. There are various options. I will talk about the powertrain options in a moment, but yeah, now I want to hear your thoughts on the design of this car. The stoplight is here, and let me show you the very pronounced rear spoiler as well. And then here also for the aerodynamics, tinted windows on this car. And now we are ready to check out the trunk space. Press this, electric tailgate on this one. And here we are greeted with a nice square shape, more room than the predecessor. Also here you have bunch of space down there. Actually, this car has the dual floor, so let me show you that right now. I will try to do it. There we go. And now you have the lower floor and also some convenient features, 2 hooks on your left and then 1 hook on your right as well. Press this to close the tailgate. Of course, you can fold the seats, then you get even more room. And yeah, well, now it is time to check out the interior of the car. Look at this. So you have the very nice modern cockpit, and that consists of the dual screen layout here and some nice details. Also the red elements, since we have the N-Line model, and also the special seats. Look at this with Alcantara red details and the N badge as well, and of course the red stitching. You are greeted with this cool sort of like the racing flag element when you are entering the car. And then here, let me open the door a bit wider. So of course standard buttons for the windows, mirrors, lock and unlock, and decent amount of room in your door pocket. And yeah, well, I think we are now ready to check out the interior from driver's perspective. Starting with a wider angle, press the start button and the car comes to life. And now you see this modern cockpit with digital cockpit in front of the driver, main touchscreen, both 12.3-inch ones, and they are nicely integrated in here. Some red elements and convenient features such as those cup holders. But let me change the view and show you more details. Digital cockpit in front of the driver, 12.3-inch one, and you can change what you see here on your right. So either it is a rev counter or this charge eco power meter. In the middle you can also change what you see, and then you also get different views depending on the drive mode that you are in. So let me change the driving mode. Sport, now you see different digital cockpit view, and also there is the snow mode. So yeah, also different design, so that's cool. Now moving on to this is the new infotainment system, the 12.3-inch touchscreen, and I will go through the details in a moment, but let me show you the rest of the interior here. So there are a few buttons, which is always nice to see. These are the shortcuts for various functions, so home, map, search media, hazard lights, and changing of the tracks. You can customize this one, and the tune and volume can be adjusted on those classic knobs, which is always good. What is also great is that you can change the AC here on switches. So it's always nice to see that. Share your thoughts with me. Do you agree on that one? USB-C ports and the 12-volt power supply. You need to push it, and then here it is. Wireless charging pad for your phone, drive mode selector, and then this car is really packed with technology and details. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, cooled seats, and then also singles for the passenger seat. This is the 360 view. Look at this. Now that is not only cool, but very, very useful, especially when you're on tight spots and you don't want to damage your wheels. Yeah, this is very, very useful, and definitely makes your drive easier. And yeah, well, here, this is the key once again, but what you can do is you can move this, so that way you get more storage room, and then if you want the cup holders again, just push those buttons and you get them. Here, some additional room, and this is fixed, and you get some room down there as well. Speaking about storage room, also here is the glove compartment with decent amount of room, and you also see that you can put some elements in here as well. By the way, the ambient lighting is here, and I will show you more details during the night point of view drive, so stay tuned for that as well. And before we check out the infotainment system, let me show you the gear selector. So this is the eShift shift by wire DCT. Very easy to use it. So what you need to do in order to get to drive, just do this with the switch, go into drive, neutral, reverse, then you also see the rear view camera, and this is the park. So big thumb up for this. I think this is very easy, and actually easier than the classic standard gear selector. Share your thoughts with me. Do you agree, or do you prefer the standard one? Now we can check out the new infotainment system, which is very good and very easy to use actually. So if you go to settings, here is where you adjust most of the things regarding the vehicle and the system itself. So press this, and then you have driver assist systems. This car is really packed with technology. You see driving safety, and then you configure various systems in here. Driver attention warning and speed limit, and then also here coasting guidance and coasting timing, since this is a hybrid. And then the coasting guidance helps the driver to save fuel. Yeah, well, smart recuperation, and you can also turn on the green zone EV drive, which is here for maximum use of EV driving to protect the environment. Now the climate controls, seats, and then the lights, so the ambient lighting, and you can have different colors. Not sure if you will be able to see now, maybe you will. So nice lighting, but again, more details on that during our night point of view drive. You can also select the custom color as well, but let's keep it like this for now. And yeah, door settings, convenience. If we go back here, eco vehicle, so this is what I already told you about and showed you. And now here we have all the things that we already covered, but just like in a different view. Let's go back, and the display, you can adjust the brightness and the camera settings for the parking cameras, layout, and you can have the classic or simple, so another customization of the digital cockpit. So that's cool, but let's keep the classic one. And then you can also have the different graphic style depending on the, not depending on the driving mode. So you can have it in any other mode. So for example, you can have this, which will usually be for the sport mode. You can have it for the, let's say, eco mode if you prefer it, but yeah, I will link it to drive mode. I think that is better, but yeah, share your thoughts with me. What would you put? Screensaver, you can have clock, and there are a few clocks available, but I think that one looks nice. And then on the split screen, which can be configured, you have different options, whether you want all of those things to be on split screen or you want to remove some. So you can configure that yourself. Navigation, you can adjust various settings for the navigation in here, and also there are a few options when it comes to map. You can have different map color, so clean light, clean dark, classic light, or classic dark. So those are the options. And general settings, change the time or language, stuff like that here. Now the buttons, so you can have the custom button on the steering wheel, and then you can obviously customize it for it to be for something that you use often, for example, to go to home screen or to go to map. Yeah, whatever you use the most would be, of course, the most clever solution, obviously. And let's see this, so the cluster. Now here you can also change the cluster theme, and you can turn on or off the welcome sound when you enter the car. BlueLink is the app for your phone. You can download it and then have various information about your car in here. And the general settings, I already showed you that. So that's it when we talk about the settings. Let's go back to the home menu, and then this is the navigation. You can also change the view by pressing this. And let's go back, radio, list of stations. Here is where you have the lights and then the sun visor. There we go. You do need to press this. Hello. And let's turn it off. Same goes for the passenger side. Open this and turn on the light. Now we are ready to explore the rear bench. And once again, this is an upscale model, 60 millimeters longer wheelbase on this new generation. So let's check out the rear bench. Of course, more room here inside for the occupants. So this is how it looks. For my knees, really a lot of room. Also here you have the air vents and the two USB-C ports. In the middle, the armrest with the cup holders, but they are not adjustable. Now let me show you the situation for my head. This is how it looks for my head, so no problems whatsoever, still some room left. I'm 1.87 m and there are actually 11 millimeters more space here. So 11 millimeters more headroom in this new generation and 77 millimeters more of legroom. So that's really impressive. Time to talk about the powertrains, and let's start with this one. So the model in our video is a hybrid one, so it's a combination of 1.6 liter GDI engine and electric motor. Total output 141 horsepower, 265 newton meters of torque. But there are other options as well, so a lot to choose from when it comes to the new Hyundai Kona. Starting with a 1 liter TGDI that has 120 horsepower, and that one can be equipped with a mild hybrid system as well. Then you have the 1.6 liter TGDI that has 198 horsepower, and you can pair that one also with the 4-wheel drive. Now there's also the electric version, so really a lot to choose from. Tell me in the comments what would be your choice of powertrain for this car. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe. We are now going on a point of view drive, so there will be plenty of more videos to come, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.